My name is Amanda Wolosz, or Wolosz, here in Poland. I am from right outside of New York City on the New Jersey side, but I went to university at the University of Alabama and studied economics and finance while there. Here in Poland, I'm serving as an English teaching assistant at the Curie-Skłodowska University in Lublin. I chose Fulbright Poland for two separate reasons. The first reason is the personal reason. My family left Poland right after the outbreak of World War I, and nobody had the chance to come back, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity to do so and get to use the English language and teaching skills that I learned at university. The second prong is that Poland has a great and growing economy, and having come from an economics and finance background, I wanted to see what that looked like for the regular people here. And getting that opportunity to talk to students and talk to people and talk to other people at the university has been a great opportunity to really see that in action and understand what Poland's economy and what the growth from communism into a commercial and capitalist society really means and looks like for people today. So every day, I think, for teachers and in academia is really different. Everybody has something different, and everybody's experience is very different depending on what classes they have to teach. So I had the opportunity to teach writing classes in the English department and applied linguistics and practical English with the applied linguistics department at my university. The writing class was very interesting. I was given a syllabus, I was told exactly what to do, and that was great. I would walk in with all of my stuff prepared and get to talk to my students about things that were interesting to them and also interesting to me, but you could only make writing a 5-paragraph essay so fun. So that was really interesting to get their buy-in on that, but also talk about topics that were more interesting to them. Whereas with my applied linguistics classes, that was an hour and a half of just me. Do whatever you want, you have an hour and a half, talk to them about whatever it is that you want to talk to them about. So that was really all on me to come up with topics that were interesting to me, topics that would be interesting and engaging for them, and also activities and discussions that we could really have as a group. So I had both this dichotomy of, I've been given a syllabus, do this thing, but also you get to do whatever you want in these other classes, which has been great and really helped me grow professionally and in my teaching ways. My biggest expectations, I think, were that everything was going to be a little bit more like at home when I taught at university back there. Everything was very set. You knew your schedule, you knew who was in your class, you had distribution lists. Everything was very set, clear-cut, defined. Whereas here in Poland, I've had to be a lot more flexible, which is fine and great, and I've learned to do that, but that's just not who I was before I got here. I think that's been my biggest growth in learning how to be flexible with everyone and everything that we're really doing here. That's probably been the biggest piece of growth and the thing that changed the most. My number one favorite thing about being in Poland is something very strange, but I love to take walks. I've come to really love and enjoy taking these long walks being here. And one of the things about taking walks is that when you take a walk in some of these cities, the buses that drive by me in the city in Lublin say that they're celebrating 700 years of Lublin being a city. And coming from the United States, where our country is only about 250, 300 years old if you go all the way back through the colonies, just to have all of that history right beneath you, and as you're walking, see all of these plaques of things that happened so long ago, as someone who comes from also a history background, is just fascinating to me, and just something that I thoroughly and completely enjoy about learning about the people and learning about the culture and learning about the history of this wonderful country. So my first piece of advice for anybody is to be open-minded. Take everything in with the opportunity of just saying yes to as many things as you can. You're gonna have to say no to some things, but if something is interesting to you or you think that you're not really sure about it, say yes, because you learn and you grow from those types of experiences. In saying that, pick Poland because Poland has so many of those opportunities. Poland is a place where you might not think that you'll be able to have all of these different types of foods. You may not have this opportunity to grow, or you might not, it's not somewhere that's really on your list, but Poland should be. It's a beautiful place. It's a place with so much history, and the people and the food are just wonderful. Everybody is willing to come out of their way to help you as long as you're willing to go out there and ask. So you really have to put yourself out there, but it's one of those opportunities to really learn how to do that.